Rinpoche, we've heard numerous things about the Yangsi, and of course he really has been, to some degrees, protected from exposure to the West, given that he's been focusing on his studies in both Bhutan and Kathmandu. Can you give us a little insight about the Yangsi as a young man? What are some of his interests? And does he, in particular, know much about Vancouver?
So normally Rinpoche is very interested in general knowledge a lot, and special histories. Rinpoche is very interested in general knowledge, especially in histories and different cultures and different traditions. So yeah. So when we organize him, even in example, India is also a huge country. There are different states has different cultures, different traditions. So when we invite to different new state like that, so we always need somebody who is expert about the state to answer him, because he really asks very sharp questions on that state history, tradition, all those things. So we first of all, so we always have to go and search who is expertise on that state history. We have to find someone like that. So yes, so he's very kind of keen on to find it out how it is in different parts of the world, and he's very keen on even on the environments, to find out about the environments. So he's young, from age-wise he is young, but the way how he thinks and how he moves is somebody completely like somebody who's matured with experienced. So that's how he looks.
You commented earlier about Rinpoche's natural caring for people, and that this is something that you noticed that's carried over from the previous Dilgo Khyentse into the Yangsi. This is a natural characteristic of him as a young man.
Yeah, so sometimes people ask me what do you find similarity in between the previous and the Yangsi? So I said, from my being with him, what I find is humble and caring. These are the two things that I can see, which His Holiness Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, although he is the root teacher of His Holiness Dalai Lama, and the royal family and the government of the Bhutan, and even the royal family of the Sikkim. So also he was a teacher, advisor, a leader of lots of rulers, but still from his own side he was very, very humble, very, very humble. So, and very, very caring to everybody equally. So that's what I see in the Yangsi. Also, this young boy who has been recognized as Dilgo Khyentse Rinpoche, so which has been strongly respected throughout all over the world. So yes, if you go in any parts of the world, so you will always find his picture. In any part of the world, wherever you go, you will always find his pictures. So therefore, it has been very respected all over the world, but still, Yangsi Rinpoche, very much humble, simple, and very much caring. He welcomes and receives any level people equally, and talks to them and answers them equally. So, humble and caring, these two I saw that is exactly like the previous one.
Excellent, Rinpoche. Can you tell us, is the Yangsi, and is he looking forward to this stop?
Rinpoche, yes, he has seen some pictures of Vancouver, and yes, and he's really looking forward for Vancouver. He's really looking forward for the Vancouver visit. Not only Rinpoche, but all with him and all this, the one who's going to travel with him. They're all looking forward for this Vancouver visit.